The Dozen Trivia Competition and the road to the Dozen Trivia Tournament 2 presented by High Noon returns with a huge matchup and a top 4 seed on the line. Currently ranked number 4, Smockin fell to the big Screamin Honkers last season for a chance at the 4 seed. The Honkers won and then won the entire tournament after that. Smockin looks for revenge, especially after losing to the Honkers only a few months ago. On the other side, the defending champs are trying to avoid a 4-match losing streak to end the season. It's Smockin. It's the big Screamin Honkers. It's the road to the Dozen Trivia Tournament 2, and it all starts right now. All right, it's the Dozen match 191, match 74 of season 2, presented by High Noon. Doubleheader. You just watched the fellas take down the troops. The troops, Kate, Chaps, Billy Football. I think the bubble has been burst. The bubble has been burst. The fellas are still alive. Big Ev trying to not be on the wrong side of the bubble for the second consecutive year. We'll see. You can vote at the end of this match, back-to-back matches, doubleheader. You can vote for the rankings. It's not the final vote. There's still a few more votes left. But we're starting to see where teams may shake out. This is a big one right here. We have the defending champion, Big Screamin Honkers, down to number 7. You've lost 3 times in a row.
I think we started the season with 3 losses, won 4 in a row, and then lost 3 in a row.
It was yeah, you had the Frankettes match, then you had that shocking match against your mom, and then you just rattled wins off. But you're ranked 7. Smockin, you're coming off a loss. Controversial loss.
Asterisk loss, Jeff.
To Chicago in the battle for the crown. Was that at 7, I think? You're 4-2-0. This was the last match of the regular season last year, if you remember. Mincy, I believe, did this match from the outfield of a concert.
That was the left field of Ole Miss at Swayze Field. I remember because I was sitting at our tailgate and it was too much noise, so I had to go get in the car and do it out in the parking lot.
So yeah, this is big for positioning and seeding. Though Coley pre-match did say something. No one gets a bye, but I will say, like the 8-9 seed area, 7-10, it is kind of a dangerous spot to be. But I was looking at the bracket. There are probably 10 teams that can make the Final Four at this point. First, word from our sponsor, High Noon, with a brand new flavor. This match of the Dozen Trivia Competition and the road to the Dozen Trivia Tournament 2, all sponsored and presented by High Noon Hard Seltzer, the best hard seltzer in the game, made with real vodka, made with real juice, sparkling water, gets better. Only 100 calories, gluten-free, no added sugar, and again, actually made with vodka, but I got even better news. Somehow, 3 new flavors. Lemon, you can buy lemon by itself. Lemon, there's also a lime flavor, as we know, but 2 other flavors that you can get in a limited time pool pack for the summer. Kiwi, delicious. It's got a great twist. And then guava. Last year they had passion fruit. This year they introduced guava, another new great tropical flavor. Get it in the pool pack. Spring is here. Summer's rolling right around the corner. Stock up. Get your High Noon today. It's the only drink you will want this summer, especially when you're watching the end of the Dozen Trivia Competition Season 2 and the Dozen Trivia Tournament 2. All right, thanks to High Noon. Check out the pool pack. Kiwi and guava are in there. Ken Jack, we'll start with you. Are you your seeding final answer person to Donnie tonight?
Yeah, I'm on like 2 hours of sleep, so I'm going to give it to Donnie tonight. So when you have people in your DMs telling you to kill yourself for bad answers, that's going to be on you. Enjoy sharing the load.
I will say, I want to get out ahead of this too, that it feels like every time we play that I get people that tell me I need to take over final answer. I want to make it clear for the people watching, I enjoy not being the final answer guy. I do not want to be. I do not want that responsibility. It sucks. I can tell it sucks. I want no part of it. So please stop saying I should be the final answer guy. I should not. We've talked about it, and I've decided I do not want to do it.
All right. I mean, I'm on like 4 hours sleep, and I lost my vape, so I'm also on edge.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Oh. Don't worry. I got this.
I have the flu.
Okay.
My alarm went off at 3:30 a.m. in New Orleans because I got back to host Big Central. The Walker's out this week trying to be a team player. So I feel like everybody's going to be operating at half speed here.
All right.
Skid, Coley, thoughts? This is both teams' last match for the tournament. Last chance to kind of boost the resume. Selection show in a few weeks. This is not a bubble match, just more for seeding. What's the state of the Honkers, the defending champions? You've also, I want to know too, you've toyed around with niches a lot. You have another different niche tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, you keep changing the rules. We feel like Kareem at UCLA and you've banned dunking. That's how it was with Bob Fox and UFC last year. The only person who could match him literally wasn't in the tournament.
That's true.
But yeah, I mean, as we sit here and reflect, I mean, I'm not a big look backwards guy. I'm a big look forwards guy. No team is more battle tested and ready for the tournament than the BSH. But I mean, you're telling me this is my last regular season match. The first team we eliminated last year, you would have thought they wanted some revenge. They avoided us like cowards all regular season. I pray.
You never played them once. You're right. Wow.
Unless I'm forgetting a match, like, did we beat them 1,000-0 and it was just so uncompetitive? I forgot because I don't remember seeing Walker's box across from my box once this season.
Maybe
I know I challenged him publicly.
They are supposed to play 2 more matches, and I don't really know what the last match they're gonna. They're supposed to play Chicklets. They're gonna play Dana's team, the Booze Ponies, Will Compton, and Chef Donnie. So I don't know. Maybe we'll. That's crazy. You're right. You guys faced off in the first round.
I don't think it's seen his box once. I think it was strategic, and I think there was a bit of collusion on the commissioner's behalf. If I'm being quite honest with you.
I'll tell you what. I looked at the strength of schedule for the experts. I've been building the resume pages for Selection Sunday or Selection Tuesday. They do not have many quad 1 wins. I'll put it that way.
Big sky ass team.
We went straight like college hoops. We kind of redid a little bit of strength of schedule, and I did it like college basketball: quad 1, quad 2, 3, and 4. Not a lot of quad 1 wins, but so I don't know. Put it that way. Yeah. They lost to Smockin though. I do remember that. That did happen once. Here we go. 24 questions, 12 rounds of trivia. 25th being the bonus round. Sponsored by High Noon. Double sip. You can double up. You can answer any question you want 2 times except for round 6 in any category that's doubled up. You can call a friend on any category you want except for round 6 and any questions doubled up. And you can double up any category you want except for round 6. It's already worth 2 points. Here we go. 4-2-0. Smockin, ranked number 4. Big Screamin Honkers 4-4-1, ranked number 7. Someone's getting their 5th win today. Here we go. First category. Smockin, you're up first every round. Is going to be the NBA. Woo. Here we go. Any doubles? No? Okay, here we go. What European player took over the starting center position in San Antonio in 2003-2004 following David Robinson's retirement?
That was the Darko draft, was it not? I mean, it's not him, obviously, but I'm trying to think of other guys from around that period with the same build. Big Z was never on them.
I'm trying to think of European dudes. Is Bertans old enough to be Davis Bertans? I don't know if he's that old. I'm trying to think of who.
Is it like Okur or something?
4, 3.
He didn't play for the Spurs, I don't think.
2.
Not technically European, I guess.
1.
All right. David Bertans. Final answer.
Other side.
The only person I can think of, I don't think it's correct, is Thiago Splitter.
What a name.
I'm drawing a blank. I feel like it's like a big white dude, but I just can't remember his name. So.
Yeah, that's what I got
European,
from the European part of it.
Yeah, odds are heavy.
5, 4, 3.
Thiago Splitter.
That would be 1. Rasho Nesterovic.
I
Never getting that one.
Other side.
I have no recollection of him starting.
Yeah, me either.
What Latin player took over the starting point guard position in Utah in 2003-2004 following John Stockton's retirement?
This has got to be Carlos Arroyo, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Final.
1-0 Honkers early. No lifelines used yet. Second round. It's celebrity mashup time. Celebrity mashup for Smockin. Its timer begins when you see the picture get large. Here it is. Name the 2 celebs.
Yikes.
All right, I have the outside.
Demi Lovato's the inside.
And that's Alice Cooper on the outside.
What about Steven Tyler on the outside?
His hair's more brown. This guy's hair's really black now.
Yeah, Steven Tyler. It's not a bad guess, Donnie, but I think
he
Alice
wears
Cooper.
the
That looks more Alice Cooper to me. It looks
Wait, so you think it's two women? Because I kind of feel like that's a
No,
man.
Alice Cooper's a
Alice
guy.
Cooper. Alice Cooper's
Oh,
a different.
okay.
Five.
All right. Yes. Okay. So Alice Cooper and
Demi Lovato.
was the other
and Demi Lovato. Final answer.
That is correct. 1-1. Yeah.
Definitely looks
There
like
probably
a
is
man
an
in a
Alice
box.
Cooper that's a girl somewhere.
like a
Steven,
man in the
Steven
box,
Tyler's
man.
hair is much more like groomed. Alice Cooper's always
Yeah.
kind of a
Somehow, yeah.
Yeah.
other side
Greasy.
to retake the lead.
Oh, that's one of the worst ones.
I think I have the inside.
Jesus.
Who is that outside?
It's like meatballs in here.
Is it?
10 seconds.
I do not have the outside.
5.
I'm trying to get something off his shirt, but I think I'd rather pass.
2. Other side for the lead.
The inside's that singer. It's a girl, blonde hair. She
Halsey?
always has like good features. Yeah, I think that's Halsey. But the outside,
And Jimmy Buffett.
Jimmy
maybe?
Buffett was what I was thinking because of
Ooh.
the shirt. Yeah,
good call. Yeah, I think
But-
that could be it.
I don't know if he has a goatee. Does he have a go? I don't know.
Donnie needs something in 5.
All right. All right. Let's go.
3.
Halsey and Jimmy Buffett. Final answer.
That's
is
what-
correct.
let's
go.
Jimmy Buffett.
Jimmy Buffett wears a hat 100% of the
That-
time, Jeff.
that's-
You know that.
Unreal, McMahon. That was yours to win. You got the
I
fucking
know.
ringer guess. in
Buffett
there.
never goes hatless. He is always
number one.
wearing a hat.
His giveaway. He had some palm trees on the old shirt.
That's what I thought. Yeah, it looked like a very festive shirt.
He's ditched the hat on red carpets. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh man,
MLB.
that was a damned if you do. Like if I'm wrong saying Jimmy Buffett, that kills me. I couldn't risk it.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
This late in the season, you're in the tournament. You know, it's not worth the reputation.
No, we're gonna double.
You're gonna double MLB.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. This is for.
God damn it.
I'll make the joke
I'll
after I
leave
show
the
it.
whole
This
brand.
is for Smockin.
That would have been a bad loss.
This it's not stadium dimensions. This infielder's career lasted less than 10 seasons in the majors, but he made all-star teams with the Rangers in 2003 and 2004. Doubled up on the other side.
You guys have any idea?
We
I'm
always
drawing
lose
a
MLB.
blank.
Yeah. Should we call someone or just throw out a random name? I don't know.
10 seconds.
You guys have
5,
I got nothing.
4,
I got nothing. It's
3.
like Elvis Andrews or something.
1. Other side for the steal.
Only, I think it's either Ian Kinsler or Michael Young. I don't know if Young played more than 10 years though.
I thought for sure it was Young. Like Kinsler kept playing. He played more than 10
Okay, yeah,
years.
it's either one. Just trust your instincts.
So I'll
Those
go
are the two.
Michael Young.
Hank Blaylock.
Oh,
yeah. Third baseman. Okay.
Other side for 2 points in the lead. This outfielder's career lasted less than 10 seasons in the majors, but he made all-star teams with the White Sox in 08 and 2011.
This is
Is this Carlos Lee?
he was the first one I thought of, but I don't think so. I think it's Alex Rios. Carlos is too big to be
whatever you
the
think.
opposite of Hank Blaylock. You know what I mean? Are you
15.
good with Alex Rios?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm always good with whatever you think, man. That's why you're a guy.
5.
No, he's used him before.
4.
Alex Rios.
Other side.
I have no idea.
I couldn't even venture a guess.
yeah.
Honestly, though, we're lucky to escape MLB not losing a point.
Yeah.
That's a small miracle in its own right.
Yeah.
We need to have some guy on deck that we can call next time.
5.
Do we know
4.
anybody that likes the White
3.
Sox that like is in our universe? We could call.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
We're not allowed to. Yeah.
It is Carlos Quentin. You are correct.
Mm.
You had the first name right, Mincy, on that one. Carlos Quentin. Movies.
They
Next
didn't call. They
category.
could have called White Sox Dave. They had gotten us for sure.
Movies.
No, you can't call someone on the.
He wouldn't have answered.
He would have cheated on that one. He would have Googled it.
Anyone want a double?
What's
Should
it?
we double this?
What is it?
Movies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's going to be hard. I don't know. If we have like a history one or something, I feel more comfortable doubling that.
You also took their double, Jeff.
Oh yeah, just
Yeah,
on the screen on the graphics.
No
Yeah.
double?
No.
We can no double. Okay.
Here we go. This is for Smockin. No double. Got some comic book movie people tonight, so that's what we're doing.
Oh shit.
In the movie Ant-Man, how does Scott Lang finally defeat Darren Cross, aka Yellow Jacket, at the end of the movie?
He goes into the quantum realm and gets into his suit. Yeah, I think I'm sure that's it. Like he gets into like the crack of his suit, by going into the quantum realm so he can get into it.
And then does he like stop his heart or something, or like he kills him by? All right. Isn't there like a certain way that he kills him? I don't know. All right.
I feel like the blanket answer of by going
he
into the
gets
quantum
super
realm.
small, goes into the quantum realm, and goes inside Darren Cross's suit.
Is that your final answer?
Final answer.
Yeah, that's correct. I'll take that. He shrinks down infinitely, goes in the suit, goes subatomic. I will accept that answer. 3-1. Other side.
Say
Comic book
subatomic,
movies.
not
We
once.
don't ever get to use these. Wait, I didn't hear you, Coley. What'd you say?
So I said I didn't hear them say subatomic one time, Jeff. But
That's why.
The quantum realm is implied.
they
That's-
basically drew the scene out on a storyboard.
Yes,
It was fine.
they
quantum
mapped it out as best as they could. Here we go. Other side to make it 3-2. In the movie X-Men First Class, how does Eric kill the villain Sebastian Shaw at the end of the movie?
Great scene.
For the Honkers.
I don't quite remember. I remember the bullet scene where they paralyzed Professor X. Aren't they like sending nukes towards somebody? Did they somehow reverse the nuke?
With the power of magnet.
10 seconds.
Yeah.
You think this
Reverse,
was
reverses the bombs,
reverse
sends
nuke?
them back.
We're gonna go reverse nuke, Jeff.
Other side.
He pushes a quarter, like a Nazi coin of some sort, through his head because Shaw was a Nazi.
he
He's like
does.
very slowly pushes it through his skull.
That's
Like a little
that's
coin
what I
slot.
call the reverse nuke.
pushes a coin through his head using.
I'll
his-
accept that. As Robbie confirms on the other side, he forces a coin through his skull. 4-1.
I love that category because I couldn't tell who was joking and who was serious as we were describing scenarios there.
TV next category.
No idea.
TV. I guess I can ask. Do you want a double Smockin?
No, TV's always hard.
Yeah.
This fantasy drama moved from Fox to Netflix in 2018 and follows a supernatural creature acting as a civilian and nightclub owner. Up 4-1 early.
Is that Angel? Or that which
That
is
and before that.
yeah. The Devil, I could see.
This might be a cartoon or something. This might not be. Oh wait, you're right. I think it's Lucifer.
Yeah. So yeah. So should I say the Devil or should I say Lucifer?
Lucifer's the name of the show. I'm
The
thinking.
name of the show. Yeah.
Yeah, Lucifer's the name of the show. I think.
Lucifer.
Final answer?
Let's go.
Nice.
That
Nice.
is Lucifer.
Good work,
Teamwork
boys.
there.
Other side. This psychological thriller moved from Lifetime to Netflix in 2018 and follows a stalking-obsessed bookstore owner.
You.
Final, Coley?
I agree with Bob.
5-2.
That was on Lifetime. I
Yeah.
had no idea.
It didn't really blow up till it went to Netflix, I think.
I thought it was a Netflix original. Yeah.
Niche category time. Division 1 nicknames for Smockin. Pixar for the big Screamin Honkers.
Ooh.
For 2 points. 3-point lead for Smockin right now. Here we go. This is Division 1 nicknames. 2 of the 4 teams with Cardinals as a nickname reside in Texas. Lamar and the Southland Conference School.
Southland Conference. Texas is my weakness. Cardinals.
I can't wait to find out Mincy coached for this team from 08 to
I'm
2011.
thinking.
You have a random school that could be.
I'm doing process of elimination. I'm getting rid. There's a million
Texas.
schools in Texas.
Yeah.
5, 4.
I don't even
3,
want to say. I don't want to give him any. I
2.
don't want to give him anything.
Nothing. Other side. You know it?
I'm speaking out loud. I know Stephen F. Austin's Lumberjacks.
Yep.
It's not them. Sam Houston State's the Bobcats, I believe. So it's not them. I think Abilene Christian is the Eagles, but I'm not totally sure. But those are the Texas Southland schools that come to my mind. So that doesn't really help us. I'm
5.
trying to think of any
We
other
go
ones.
Abilene Christian, so we get one on the board.
2.
That's
Yeah, final.
Is it Incarnate Word?
It's Incarnate Word. That's
Oh, that's-
a lot of. That's 2 2-pointers. We got the answer after. That's tough. Incarnate
Oh,
Word. An unbelievable school name.
Yeah.
Other side.
my bad, boys.
Big opportunity.
No worries.
Pixar. What toy wears Woody's hat and says "Howdy, howdy, howdy" when he pops out of the toy bin after being exiled by Andy? When Woody pops out of the toy bin, Woody obviously.
Is this the squeaking penguin?
Did he do anything other than squeak? This was in the.
This is toy. I should specify. This is the first Toy Story movie. I can't specify.
The first Toy Story movie. Okay.
Yes. I should have specified.
Slinky Dog?
This feels like Big Rex behavior, honestly.
Yeah, it kind of does.
I don't hate your first guess though, Bob. You said the penguin?
5,
The squeaker
4.
penguin, yeah.
3.
Squeaker penguin.
Other side.
I remember, I can picture in my head Slinky Dog wearing the hat, like almost vividly, but like I'm not 100%. I don't know if you guys have any other memories that come to mind.
Yeah, I only have the memory of the
5.
dog wearing the hat, but I don't
4.
think it's that scene.
3.
Yeah.
Slinky Dog. Final answer.
That was the shark. The shark pops out wearing the hat.
Ah,
saying howdy, howdy, howdy.
shark.
I disagree.
I could picture that.
They got a different version in Massachusetts.
Yeah, we got the real one.
5-2, low scoring affair, which doesn't really matter much for you guys because seeding, it's more going to be about wins here because you both scored a lot of points this year. Bonus round time.
Time to make the donuts.
Billboard Hot 100. And we are going to go back in time 20 years.
Okay.
Donnie, your final answer person for your side. Cole, your final answer person for your side for 2 points. Could be a big lead for Smockin, or it could be real tight after this.
Go.
Name the 17 unique bands, groups, and duos that ended 2002 with a top 100 hit. Timer has begun.
All right. You guys got a first guess?
5, 4,
Britney Spears.
3, 2,
No, it's
1.
Backstreet Boys. It's saying bands, groups, or duos. So that can't just be like
Oh, true.
One.
Yeah,
Destiny's Child.
good call.
Huh?
Destiny's Child, we good
Yeah.
with?
Good one.
Coldplay. Coldplay was hot right then, right?
yeah, sure. Coldplay.
Right? Wasn't that?
I thought Britney Spears was a good guess.
I'll
That's
slow
a
it
duo,
down.
not a duo.
But it's
or
a unique
group,
band, group,
Oh,
or duo.
gotcha.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
What about
listening.
I missed
NSYNC?
that
I mean,
too,
I'm not
Robbie.
sure.
5,
Like Backstreet was
4,
already wrong.
In sync,
3.
Jeff.
This is wild. What was going on in
They are on there.
Yeah.
Good job,
First
man.
thing I
What was
contributed
the-
the whole game.
ahead of that?
What was the Lachey band?
98
90
degrees.
degrees. That
Oh,
felt
how-
90 what, Foo Fighters?
Ooh.
3.
Foo Fighters.
What?
They
What
had
do we
like
think
the first
about?
big
What do we think
album.
about the Chili
It was like
Peppers?
Third Eye
Oh,
Blind.
what do we think
Hold on,
about the
hold on.
Chili Peppers?
I don't know if they put out an album in 2002.
What
but
about
I don't
Third Eye
hate that.
Blind?
5.
Third Eye Blind. We'll go with Third Eye Blind, Jeff.
What was going on in 2002? What was that? Fuck was I doing? Oh, I was almost
Like
in like
Incubus.
8th grade. Wait.
5.
Yeah, I was a freshman.
3,
Incubus.
This is for the win, Honker.
What about
That
corn?
was a
What a
Which
pillow
one
fight.
is you?
No, all right. Let's think of like.
Oh, what about
Hold on,
Lincoln
hold on,
Park?
hold on, wait, Donnie. Let the Honkers.
Lincoln Park's a good guess.
We like Lincoln Park.
I like Lincoln Park.
We're
Sure.
gonna go Lincoln Park, Jeff.
You got 2 points. That's on there. 5-4.
Back in it.
You are gonna know. You're gonna know a good
Yeah,
handful of these. There are 2 that you're going to kick yourself over, and I'm going to tell you it's Creed and Nickelback.
Yeah.
Creed.
I saw Creed like when I was in high school, like a year or two before that.
Outcast was on there. Puddle of Mud. Jimmy Eat World. No
No
doubt.
doubt.
Voodoo Dolls. I saw them.
City
in
High. I
school.
wish I would have said City
How
High.
do I miss Dixie Chicks?
I actually.
Big
I
Climbers. How the fuck do I miss that? I just saw Manny Fresh. I just saw Manny Fresh and Juvie. And Noah.
Dirty Vegas.
What
How
a
did I miss
that's
Big
a
Time?
year for music.
Horrible. Just saw it.
the Dixie
void.
Chicks rounded that list out.
just a void of music.
The
Yikes.
chicks. Hey, the chicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the chicks
now.
now.
5-4. College football next category.
Jeez.
All lifelines remain for Smockin. Honkers, you have 2 still. College football. This is for Smockin. From 2015 to 2018, what Washington running back became the only in school history to rush for over 5,000 yards in their career?
15 to 18. Should I call Jack Mack or something?
Yeah, I have no. If Jeff asked name a Washington running back, I don't think I could answer that. So
Wait,
You have your
choose a phone
lifeline.
friend?
You may as well use them if you want.
yeah,
Yeah.
Washington.
All right.
But should you call him or should you call someone older?
I would call Walker, but I feel like he won't answer or he'll be busy or
Okay.
whatever.
Yeah, sure. We're gonna do a phone a friend.
Yeah.
Jack Mack, who just won with the fellas. Real mean match at the end there. Fellas need points to get in, and Chaps is using lifeline despite the game being over already. It was diabolical from Uncle Chaps.
Oh, he's gonna stiff me. He's done this before. He's one of the least dependable phone a friends.
Of course.
Listen, he knows you're playing us. He'll answer.
I don't know. I do a new podcast with him, Spinning Back Fist. We talk about MMA.
It's a good point, Bob.
Just finished recording it.
I
Actually,
love that we're horrendous every match at using our lifelines, and like the one time we actually are like smart about it. We're like, yeah, we should use one of these lifelines.
All right, you have
Doesn't work.
you had time, so I'll give you 25 seconds plus your 10 post phone a friend. You called halfway through the timer.
All right, let's think of guys who got drafted, I guess, in the 2019 draft. Which I got
That should
nothing.
help. Yeah, that should help.
I have absolutely nothing from that. University of Washington.
Need something in 5,
Is this Jake Locker years?
3,
No.
2,
It's Damian Harris. or
One.
something. I don't fucking know.
out of time. Other side, 15 seconds.
It's Bishop Sankey's the answer.
Oh, Bishop Sankey, final.
What?
wow, okay.
Oh my God!
Dolphins
I
legend.
Sorry.
I was so confident. God, I'm sorry, guys. You
I
went
was
to Washington.
confident. The
drafted
three
like
of us. We were
2012.
all of us.
I was
What
so
year was
confident.
Bishop Sankey drafted, Jeff? That was like 2012.
Other side to tie it up, though. From 2011 to 2014, what Nebraska running back became only the second in school history to rush over 4,000 yards in their career?
Yeah, I think it's either Rex Burkhead or Amir Abdullah.
Should we double sit?
I don't think it's Burkhead.
I like Abdullah on this.
What about Oh no, that was Indiana.
Because
Burkhead.
Abdullah was a while ago too. But I mean, I keep missing stuff today. So
I was gonna say now I don't trust your where your mind's at. Time.
I know, dude. I'm on the no sleep. You know, I'm just
Abdullah and Burkhead. Tevin Coleman was Indiana, right?
Yeah, he was Indiana for sure.
Okay.
5. 4.
All right, yeah, we're gonna double sip, Jeff. We're gonna
Okay,
go
double step off the board. First guess.
Amir Abdullah.
That is correct. 5 to 5.
Good job.
Redemption,
Nick.
baby.
Good job.
Other side. College
Great
football,
answer.
college basketball.
Oh.
Do you have not double? Do you want to double?
Titus, you comfortable?
I always overthink it and don't get what fuck it, double. I've done nothing to contribute to this game, so like I feel like I've been sucking today and I don't want to blow our double, but whatever.
Doubled up.
Down on yourself. Titus.
Doubled
I hate
up?
to hear
Yes,
that.
yeah. High
Whatever.
energy into this one.
Here we go.
Let's
This is
go.
college basketball for 2 points and a 2-point lead. Kansas has 2 players in their top 5 for career rebounds who played in the 2000s. Eric Chenoweth and this player from 99 to 2003. 35 seconds, excuse me.
All right.
2
Rafe
points.
LaFrance comes to mind immediately.
Rafe LaFrance
fact-
should never come to mind immediately.
The other one is 2003. It's Nick Collison. Yeah. See, this is why I suck at the college
Good call.
basketball is because like I overthink it. And Nick Collison's
Okay,
right.
It was
Nick
him and
Collison.
Kirk Heinrich, right?
It's Nick Collison in 03. Yeah.
Yeah.
7
him
to
and Kirk
5.
Heinrich.
That was correct.
I
A
met
good
Eric
double.
Chenoweth. Eric Chenoweth was at our show at Walk-Ons Friday, and I met him.
He's a big dude. No,
He was
Mincy,
there.
I met him too in New Orleans. Yeah, that dude.
Yeah.
I met him for the first time. That's a big dude.
And he leaned in and told Mincy to guess Lincoln Park in his next match. Other side to make it 7 to 6, but the big double there for Smockin. Duke has 2 players in their top 5 career rebounds who played in the 2000s. Mason Plumlee and this player from 2002 to 2006.
Grayson Allen.
No, the rebounds, no,
No,
not.
I'm kidding. I'm
He's
kidding.
just
I know it's
joking.
2002.
Oh,
yeah.
Was this call? I mean, how long was Boozer there long enough? He may have not been there long enough.
Should we call Mush?
Oh God,
Drafted before 06.
Rico. We should call Rico Bosco.
Yeah.
I'd rather call him than
We have
Mush.
his phone
Mush
a
was
friend.
so young then.
Give him a call, Mince.
All right, we'll give him a call.
All right. They're going to call Rico to make it 7 to 6.
Oh. Yeah, we lost our phone a friend, by the way. They still have theirs. I saw in the graphic.
Okay.
Four
on speaker. On
rounds left.
speaker, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
4 rounds left.
It's the dozen. I got a Duke question for you. Duke has 2 players in their top 5 for career rebounds who played in the 2000s. Mason Plumlee was one, and the other was a player from 2002 to 2006.
Sheldon Williams.
Sheldon,
Oh, wow. Good
I
call.
had to guess that's Sheldon Williams.
I like your instinct. Your instincts went off so fast that I like it. Thank you, Rico.
Let's see what they get.
Final, Coley.
Yeah.
That is
Yep.
correct.
Thank you,
7 to
Rico.
6.
Thank you,
Answered
bud.
on one
That was
ring.
huge.
Jack Mack's
Appreciate
never
it.
getting called again.
Hashtag thank you, Rico Bosco.
He answered almost before you
Sheldon,
called.
thank you, Rico Bosco.
I
That's
just,
why we
I hate to
died.
say it, I just don't trust. Mush was so young then. I didn't trust him.
No.
Bush could have been on the fucking team. I wouldn't trust him.
That too. That too.
Next category is brand logos. Brand logos.
All right.
You're going to see a brand logo. You're going to see, no one has double, so I can explain what it is. You're going to see 3 brand logos, and you're going to tell me what they all have in common. What they all have in common. Their product or products. This is for the Honkers. I mean,
Nope.
it's for Smockin.
Okay.
It's for Smockin.
File share?
That's Wayfair, Lazy Boy, and At Home.
Furniture.
They're all furniture.
Furniture? Final
Yeah,
answer.
they're all furniture.
That is correct. Furniture. Other side to make it 8 to 7.
These are all pizza places. The last one's CC's, the middle one's Blaze. I
Blaze,
I
yeah.
thought the first one was McAfee, the computer
Is
software.
it like the background of the Papa John's somehow?
Maybe, but I'm gonna go pizza
Yeah,
regardless. I'm that confident in the other two. Pizza.
Final answer.
Yeah.
That'd be Mod Pizza. Yes, that's all pizza.
Mod. Interesting.
Mod's a little more popular in like
That was
California.
McAfee too.
and-
Yeah,
I haven't
they're-
heard of
those
it,
are,
yeah.
I see a lot of those around in,
Yeah.
in California.
8 to 7. 3 categories left. These 2 teams have not gone through the redone music round. Music is back to being audio.
Oh.
Mm.
You will hear 2.5 seconds of a song. That's it.
Okay.
You're gonna know. You will know the year. You'll know the year as well. Somebody mentioned that the other day. They're like, "Do you sometimes ask really easy stuff to see if you can embarrass people?" And I said, "That's not the goal, but sometimes it does happen."
Stevie Nicks is a boy, right?
9 to 8.
You swear.
Stevie Nicks and Alice Cooper. Yeah.
9 to 8.
Start a band.
NFL. You both have a lifeline.
We do not.
Honkers. No, excuse me. You don't. The Honkers. You don't have your lifeline, but excuse me, Smockin, you have your double sip. Despite Adrian Peterson being second in the league in rushing yards, this veteran back totaled over 800 yards to the Vikings in 2007. 1 point game.
Despite Adrian Peterson being second in the league in rushing yards, this veteran back total.
Would it be like no? Veteran back.
Was Ontario was Ontario Smith? Was that the dude on the boat with the Wizinator? Wasn't he?
5,
Should
4,
I say him?
I'm
3.
thinking like
Yeah,
Kevin
say
Walker.
him.
Ontario Smith. Final answer.
Other side for the tie.
Is it Michael Bennett?
Sure, I like that guess because he played for him for a little bit. I like that.
That's the only person I can think of.
I like it. I like it.
There's a
Michael
wrestler
Bennett.
named Mike Bennett. Yeah.
Oh,
It's a good name. Chester Taylor. Chester Taylor.
Ooh,
I don't think I
great
haven't
name.
thought of in
Great
years.
name.
Define good.
Was Ontario Smith a guy? Am I
Yeah.
back? He was a guy. Okay, all right.
That's a great
All right,
name too.
That's what I thought.
Other side to tie it up. Despite Jamal Charles being second in the league in rushing yards, this veteran back totaled over 800 yards to the Chiefs in 2010.
Is this Larry Johnson?
I could see it because this is after Priest Holmes.
Yeah.
Like he was like 01, I don't think he was still there. And Larry Johnson was like 03, 04. Was he still on the team? I don't have a better guess.
20 seconds.
Priest Holmes, Larry Johnson was behind him.
5, 4.
It doesn't feel right, but Larry Johnson.
Other side.
It's a guy that was on the Jets after this. It was like Frank something,
Oh,
Frank or
God
Frank
damn it.
something.
Frank Martin? Frank?
No.
That's
No,
basketball.
he was on the
Frank
Jets like
Gore?
immediately following this.
I was
it's
thinking
something-
Curtis Martin.
5, 4,
Damn it!
3,
Something Frank
2,
Frank
On the
something.
Jets.
1.
After-
Coley knows who it is now. Coley, who is
Thomas
it?
Jones, isn't
Thomas
it?
Jones.
Thomas.
Yeah, that's who
Thomas
it is.
Jones.
Coley and I both
Damn
at
it.
the same moment.
Here we go.
Frank
Last
Thomas.
category is
Frank
I knew those
Thomas
guys were on the
Jones.
Jets. Yeah.
last category is geography. Smockin, you get this, the game is over. Here we go. What is the largest city by population west of the Mississippi that starts and ends with the letter O?
Starts in the end.
Oregon.
Largest city.
Is Oregon. What's this big city? No, that's not
City in the U.S.
There's an Ontario, California. I know that. That's a starting
This
point.
this is United States cities,
Yeah,
correct?
Right. Is Omaha west of Mississippi?
Omaha ends in an A.
Oh, ends in an O. I thought it would start with an O. That is. I told you, dude. 2 hours of sleep. Good thing you're here.
Should we say Ohio City? No, that would not be well.
Fresno. Fresno is a pretty big city.
No, it has to start and
Starting
end.
in with an O.
Oh my fucking god, dude!
All right, should I say
It's too
Ontario?
much reading.
There is an Ontario, California?
There's an Ontario, California, and they have like a G League team.
You want to
there,
use your
All right.
double
I think.
tip? You don't have
Yeah, but
to.
can we think of another? All right.
Five,
All
four.
right. Ontario. Final answer.
You said California. That's specified enough. That's the correct answer. 10-8. Smockin win.
Good job, Titus.
Other side for points.
Titus, well done. I did
What is the
not know
largest city by population west of Mississippi that starts and ends with the letter E?
Is this like Eau Claire?
Is there like an
that.
Erie?
Eugene. It's Eugene, Oregon. Eugene, Oregon.
Yeah, the
Eugene.
big place.
I think that's a good guess. Yeah.
10-9. Final score. 1 point advantage for Smockin. Last matches of the season here. Coley, I'll let you wrap it up first. Mindset going into the tournament.
Yeah, I mean, Carlos Quentin, I for sure should have known that would have won the game pretty easily. I should have known Alex Rios. didn't make two-
I'll say one thing. When North Carolina was a blue blood that was the 8 seed that almost won the championship, that's damn sure coming with the Honkers in this tournament. Don't
Damn
don't
right.
let anybody be fooled.
Damn
bro.
right.
4-5-1. You also have an incredibly strong fan vote, typically top 3. The fan vote for the final vote is usually, I mean, I usually, as if I only did this 1 year, It'll be a stronger fan vote. I don't know where you guys are going to fall. You can fall anywhere between probably 7 and 9 would be my guess.
The night
It's
is
gonna be a
darkest
nightmare for
just
somebody in
before the
second round.
dawn.
Coley, do you have any niches in mind for the tournament?
Yeah, we haven't even begun to scratch the surface of our niche.
We got niches in mind, Jeff. You don't worry about it, okay?
Smockin, thoughts? Titus, you're going to be in person.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in person. Yeah, I'm booking my trip tonight. I'll be there this time after
If
the
you
way the
face
tournament.
Big Cat, will you actually fight Big Cat?
Yeah, there might be an actual fight. That was the most helpless I ever felt in my life last year during the tournament, being 3,000 miles away and
We
getting
need you there.
screwed. As we
And
did.
you were having some confidence problems today, but you won us that match. So
Well, Ontario Smith won us that match.
Oh.
He's the one Viking I remember because he had the fake penis when he would take drug tests, and they found. And I remember that story. So I had Ontario on the brain.
That is
and then
actually
it-
wild that you said. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, so it came full circle. So.
That's a Mincy type poll there. That's it. Smockin, Honkers. We will see you in a few weeks for the Dozen Trivia Tournament 2 presented by High Noon. 2 favorites possibly get to the Final Four and advance. We'll talk to you next week. 3 more matches next week.